Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me again. This is Mary, and I have questions concerning Kyle Rittenhouse. Now we know he is the guy that went to Wisconsin with the gun, calling his self-protecting property from the protesters and that kind of thing, and ended up killing 2 men and wounding a third, and he got away with murder. So this is what I want to know now. Okay, I want to know the true reason, really, Kyle. What is the reason that you actually went to Wisconsin? Okay, second question, Kyle, is now that you're trying to go back to school and they want you banned, the students want you banned, are they in risk of having you come to school with your rifle to shoot them up? Will that be a problem if they protest about you? So let's see what's going on. There's a couple of questions I have there. So first question, Spirit, tell me about Kyle Rittenhouse. What's the real reason he went to, he crossed state lines, went over to Wisconsin with that rifle, whatever it was, gun, that lethal weapon that he had? What was the reason, the real reason that he went over there? All right. Okay, let's see what the real reason was that Kyle went over there with the rifle to a peaceful protest. Okay, so we have, okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, okay? So he thought he was going to be in charge once he got over there with his rifle. He was going to be in charge of things. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, first card up we have is the 6 of Cups. This is about nostalgia. Sixes are, he wanted to make something right. So, you know, if you looked at one of my other videos that I talked about concerning his mother, and I think I'll link it in here somewhere, she wanted him to go, whatever was bothering him, he wanted to go make some things right. So this is about nostalgia. He considers himself a big guy with that rifle, and he's looking for somebody that he can bully, is what I'm thinking. And he needs that rifle in order to do it. And remember, he's going to a Black Lives Matter rally, okay, protest. Okay. Next card up we have is the 3 of Wands. The Wands are about action. He wanted to acknowledge some things. He had plans of acknowledging, you know, something. Yeah, in this particular card, as I say, he's a big man. He's a big man again. And he's going to go out and he's going to, whatever that was happening, that happened to him in the past, he's going to get some things straight about that. That's why he was there with that rifle. And beneath him, we have beneath that, we have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Now, you can see this looks like maybe a protest if it was one of those, you know, there's like something burning there. There's a lot of people around, that kind of thing. So he moved in quickly. Whatever this was about, he made up his mind very quickly. I mean, when he found out that there was going to be something happening in Wisconsin, he got on his high horse. He had his mother take him there. This was a quick decision that he made to go down to the rally. And then we have the hanged man here. The hanged man. And I feel like in this case, this is, this is in the past position. And he felt that with the rifle or whatever he had, he could wait for the right moment to do what he felt like he needed to do. He was willing to make that sacrifice. He thought that, first of all, you can see here that he was a little bit out of his mind, and this was a chance for him to take care of whatever this is that he wanted to acknowledge, that he was acknowledging that he was the big man, and he was going to take care of something that happened to him in the past. But he was out of it. He was in a hurry. He was a little crazy. He thought that this was the right moment, that he had waited long enough to take care of whatever it is that he needed to take care of, and he was out of his mind to make sure he did that. Okay, so he rushed out into things to try to make something happen. Okay, and above here we have the devil. The devil card. Now this devil is showing up. This is him. This is him. This is crowning him. Is the devil. He feels like, he's tempted. He was tempted. He feels like he's been tempted to do something. And this particular rally, or this particular protest, which was a Black Lives Matter protest, was going to give him the opportunity to do what he needed to do. Okay, and we're going back to these cards here, these first two cards here, which is the six of cups. It's about something that happened in the past. Now he wants to be the big guy on campus. Okay, and the three of wands, in which he made this plan. He wanted to acknowledge that he wanted to. The challenge was acknowledging that he was the big man. He was the bully. Okay, and in the near future we have the Hierophant, which is the law. This is the law, and we know that he got there. The law was there. They didn't pay him any attention. He just did what he wanted to do. Okay, so that's in the near future. It was in his near future when he took it upon himself to go there. And we wanted to know what his true intentions were. And I think we're getting to that. Okay, death. He wanted to cause death. That's what was in his mind, was to cause death. We have the death card here. Next card up we have is the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins. Now this was going to be a new beginning for him. He felt like the environment around him was a new beginning. I do believe that there was some money involved in this particular case. I felt that in the first reading that I did on him, and I feel now that, in his environment was some money. A new beginning. He was going to get money for doing this, and I don't feel like he just all of a sudden just decided, well, let me go down here and see what I can do. He pretended to be someone in the medical field that could help with things, and he pretended to be helping the police, all these kind of things. He lied. Okay. And so in the hopes and wishes, he didn't want to be found out. He actually wanted to do whatever. He was hoping that he could do whatever he needed to do, and in solitude, and no one would know. This is how he figured it out. No one would know what he had intended to do. Okay, but here we have the king of coins is showing up again. In the final outcome was money. He got money for doing, doing what he did. Now they're saying that they had whatever they did, they raised money. Now his mother has $10 million in the bank. So I hear, but I believe that there was even more to it than that. I believe that he was coerced with money, and he wanted to do it because of what happened to him in the past. So he made a plan to do this, and he felt like he was going to be the big man. But whatever happened, what did happen to him in the past to make him want to go out? I see nothing in here about protecting the buildings or anything like that. I just see that he made a plan. He planned on taking care of, acknowledging something that happened to him in the past and taking care of it. And death was on his mind. He was definitely the devil. He was tempted to do this with money. So it wasn't hard for him because he already had an agenda. Okay, let's see what else. Spirit, tell me. What else can you tell me about? Okay, that's too many cards. What else can you tell me, Spirit, about why Kyle ended up in Wisconsin with a rifle? What was he looking for, Spirit? What was he looking for? What's the true reason that he went over to Wisconsin, Spirit? Ace of Cups. He was emotional about something. He thought this was a new beginning for him to get over whatever this is that he was emotional about. Okay, and then we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card, I think this Temperance card is about negotiation. He felt that he could heal whatever this problem was, and it is also something that's hidden there. But he felt like he could heal whatever it was that his problem was that happened to him in the past. See what else we have here. The Knight of Coins. Now this Knight of Coins is about being still, slowing down, taking your time. Don't move too fast. This is actually a Pentacles card, and it's kind of like the Hermit. So he did analyze it, but I think what he analyzed was he was going to go in there, do what he needed to do, and get out without being noticed. Here's the Ace of Wands. So he thought that he could go in there quickly and make some things happen, whatever he wanted to happen. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Look at this. Okay. This is about the chaos. You can see here. You see here? He has a gun in his hand. He's shooting. He's shooting. He was really out of his mind to get to whatever he felt like he needed to get to. So this is him, and he intended, when he left home, he intended to use that gun. You can see it here. He intended to use it. And we have the Four of Swords. Now, I see this gentleman here, and I think his intentions was to use it on someone in particular. Okay, I think that, yeah, he was looking for a particular person or kind of person. That's what he was looking for. Here he has a gun. He went out looking for something, particular something, with this the four of swords. Yeah, he was eyeing something, but I think that, oh, let's just pull another card here. Ace of Swords, sword of truth. Yes, he was looking for something because he wanted to clear his mind or clear his name or whatever. He was looking for something in particular or someone in particular, and those men just happened to be in his way. Yep. And this is at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. That's his mother. She sent him on his way. You know, go ahead. I'll take you. We'll take care of this business. So he left home. When he left home, he was already upset about something. He was crazy upset, out of his mind about what he needed to do. And he was going to take the law into his own hands when he got there. And here's the Hierophant. He's going to take the law into his own hands. And he thought that, you know, he could do it. He could set back. And nobody would notice. You know, the Hierophant is usually quiet, deep in meditation. I mean, not the hermit. The hermit. And he thought that he would be the hermit. He would do it. He would get away with it. And nobody would know the difference. And there was money involved. King of Coins. You know, I know a lot of people say, well, I don't think it's the money. Oh, yeah, there was some money involved. And he was the devil. He was the devil. He was tempted. For some reason, he felt like this was his chance to take care of whatever happened here in the past with him. He was going to be the big man in town, and he was going to get the little guy because he had the big gun. That's what he felt. And the Three of Wands here, he made that plan. He made that plan to go out into the darkness and to take care of business. Okay, guys? So, yes, he intended to use that gun when he left home. He intended to use it, but I don't think he intended to use it on the people that he used it on. I think he had, that they just got in the way, and that's how that happened. Okay? All right. Wait a minute. There was another question that I had. Oh, yeah. Okay. Guys. For entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, we talked about his intentions when he went to Wisconsin. We know that he intended to use the gun or rifle, whatever it is that he had. So now what I want to know is the students at his college. Let's just see the name of it again. At Arizona State University, they don't want him there now. They want him banned from the college. So what is he going to do? I mean, we know that he can just pick up his rifle. He hasn't been convicted. He hasn't been. I'm sure he still has it now. So what's going to happen with that? What's going to happen with that? I would be afraid to be in a place with him. Him going to school every day, and I got to go there and be in class with him and even teach him, knowing that he's just, you know, pulled out his gun and killed two people and gotten away with it. I mean, where can he go without people being in fear of him? You know, and all he has to say is, well, they were picking on me. It was self-defense. They bullied me. I had to take out my gun. And shoot them. And he'll get away with it again, you know. So I think this particular judge set a mandate for him to just do whatever he feels like he needs to do, okay? So we're going to see how's that going to work out. I think I got my cards all upside down now. Oh, well, let me see here. I did. But I just want to know how that's going to work out now that they, you know, maybe there'll be a protest at the school, at the university, and what is he going to do about it? They always have that in the back. I'm sure the students will have that in the back of their mind, that he could just come in here at any time and shoot up the place because he's already gotten away with it. I would, ooh, if I were the parents, I don't know, I would raise HELL about it. But anyway, the students may be able to take care of it, and I hope they will. So let's see. How's he? Okay. I'm gonna change that question. You know why? Because as I'm looking here at the news, it says, as controversy over his enrollment swirls, ASU says Kyle Rittenhouse is no longer a student. Okay, that came out 2 hours ago. Wow. Okay, so he's not a student there anymore. He's not going to be a student. Okay, so we've gotten that question solved. But how is he going to feel about that? What are you feeling now, Kyle Rittenhouse, now that nobody wants you around? I mean, you were the big bully. We know that there was a video circulating around on YouTube about you beating up some girl, and people had to get you off of her, and they beat your butt. So how are you feeling about not being able to go to school now, Kyle? Let's see what's going on with that. Okay. Okay, my cards are upside down. Okay, first card up is Judgment. You're being judged. And then the next card up is the Two of Coins. Nine of Wands. Eight of Swords. Justice. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. The World. The Tower. And the Four of Coins. It's your final outcome. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Coins. Look at that. So it's like you're in a book. I think you feel that you've worked so hard already and blah, 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 blah. And now you can't continue your education. I don't know who's going to accept you out of college. Okay. Maybe you can go to Trump University. Okay. Okay, so the first card up we have is the Judgment card. You're being judged about what happened in the past. And people are not going to let that go. They're not going to let that go. So look, you're being judged about that. And you know it. You feel like you're being judged about it. And of course you are. Okay, and the next card up we have is the Two of Coins. Now, normally this is about partnerships and that kind of thing, but you know, I think this is more about division in this particular case, because people are, you know, they don't want to be around you. You're going to have to, you know, realize, and I think you are realizing, that there's a big division. There's some people that are good with you, and there's others that are not. Okay, and the foundation here is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Now this came pretty quickly for you. You weren't expecting this. So it came pretty quickly. And above that, crowning that, is Justice. Okay, so people are going to get their justice in one way or another. And it's happening quickly for you. There's going to be a divide. And there's only going to be certain places, Kyle, that you're going to be accepted at. So you're feeling that. You're feeling that you're feeling that you were justified in what you did, and you were, you know, you did what you were supposed to do. You went through the system and everything, and now you're feeling like people are coming at you quickly, basically for no reason, because justice was served. Okay, and in the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords. Well, of course, you did feel like you were tied up. You were tied up. I mean, in the recent past, you were in jail, you know, and, you know, there was a bond set for you, and you got out. You could raise all this money and everything. But then in the near future, the truth came out. The truth came out, even though it wasn't justice for the people. You can see there that look at this. This sword is tied up in his hand like it's being hidden. I feel like there was a hidden motive, as I said in the first reading that I did. Yeah, there was a hidden motive, and you know it. You know the truth of why you went to Wisconsin in the first place, and it wasn't to protect the buildings. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, and you feel like you got vindicated, a new beginning pretty quickly there. You can see that there's a person in there, in that card, that in that picture there, that's kind of on fire. So you feel like you did the right thing, and you made it through, and you were creative, you took the right action, that kind of thing. That's how you feel about the whole situation. Okay, but then the world, the environment around you is the world, and the world is watching you. And I think you know, Kyle, that you're going to have problems kind of negotiating yourself around the world, you know, in this environment. Everyone knows. The world was watching the trial, and everyone knows what happened, how it went down, and that kind of thing. So you have to know that the world has their eye on you. Okay, and in the hopes and wishes, you have the tower. Of course, you're hoping that it's over, but there is that tower sitting there, and that tower is gonna, you know, lightning is gonna strike that tower again, Kyle. There's no getting around that. There's gonna be more illumination, more destruction headed your way. So no matter how hard you wish and you hope, you can't keep that tower away. And then next card up we have is the Four of Coins. You're going to try to hold on. You're going to be trying very hard to hold on to the money that you guys collected because you killed the two men and wounded the other. But you know, it's right next here, right next to justice here. I know you thought that justice was served when they let you go, but you got a tower coming. You're going to be trying, there's more justice coming. You got a tower coming. You're trying to hold on to the way things are. You think you're on top of the world right now, but the world is watching, Kyle. So we just got to wait a little while to see when it's going to happen, but it's coming down for you. There's more justice, and this justice is going to cost a tower that's not in your favor. All right, Kyle. So if I look at these cards, and I feel like you have dodged a bullet, in the sense that you've gotten away with these, you know, with murder. But what you don't know is that the world is watching you, and there is more tower moments coming for you, and justice is going to be served. Okay. All right, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe, and give me a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, have a good day.